I like it. I think it's good. You're probably, most likely you know that I'm not a fan of the open standard handstand push-up standard. I actually dislike wall walks less than I like handstand push-up, but I just think this standard's so much better from a fairness across the whole limb length thing. It doesn't screw as many people out of having a good crack at this workout. It's very accessible for everybody. Wall walks are really tough. It's a really shouldery workout. Weirdly, it was really like ankly and feety. My feet were the thing that were giving up on me the most, because in having to plant the foot to get up the wall, it got just really calfy, really footy, like the bottoms of my feet got really sore. That paired with the double unders, but I think it's a good first workout. It doesn't test too much in terms of a skill. It's not a high skill workout. There's a lot of people that are going to struggle with that many double unders, and the wall walks just get really grueling. Like if you're not good on your hands, if you're not great at handstand push-ups and handstand walks, this workout's going to punish you, especially if you're tight through here and through here. I'll go through the warm-up in depth at the end, but just think about whether you're limited by your strength overhead. Is your endurance going to give up, or is your mobility going to be your limiter? Are you going to have movement restrictions? Are you going to struggle to get your hands into a good overhead position? Are you going to be tight through here and arch loads? That's going to create more effort for you on those reps, so that's going to be more fatiguing. So I'll go through the warm-up in more in depth, and I'll clip some videos in of a warm-up routine you can do beforehand. Couple of things, just the tape measurement, obviously. In fact, let's do the workout first. So 1 wall walk, 10 double unders, 3, 30, 6, 60, 9, 90 double unders, 15 wall walks, 150 double unders, 21 wall walks, 210 double unders. Now, the girls that demoed this on the workout announcement were Carrie Pierce, who's legit gymnast, even though she's really annoying, and she hammered this workout in 30 minutes. Christy Aramo didn't finish it, so if these girls of this level are not finishing the workout, there's probably little hope for us guys finishing this workout, but that's okay. I just did the workout. I got through 13 of the 15 wall walks and got into a good chunk of the doublers on the 150. So I will repeat this workout on Monday. I kind of just did it as a pacing, just to fill the movement out. I've never done that many wall walks in a workout before, so it's kind of a first attempt just to experience the movement, see how my body felt during it. I'll definitely be redoing it with a slightly better pacing strategy. I started too fast, go figure, and kind of blew up. I think the target for me and a good score would be getting a good chunk of the way, if not all the way through the 150 double unders, because that's that free money round. That'll be the target. The measurement is 10 inches off the wall, and then your shoulder from your length away from the wall. Start with the fingertips on the tape, push up. Once both feet are on the wall, you can remove the hands from the tape line, and then the heel of the hand, the butt of the hand, touches the tape at the 10-inch mark. So make sure you've got your measurements sorted and make sure you're touching those tape lines. I think that's the biggest place people are going to screw up here, is either dropping the feet off the wall too fast before both hands have made contact with the tape, or not getting both hands to contact the tape. There's a couple times where I got close but one hand was away. So having a judge is going to obviously make that easier, because they're going to give you a yep and then you can go back into the next one. I would say count your steps. So before, when you're warming up and you do a couple reps, count how many steps it takes you. So push up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think mine was 6 and I was there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 on the way out. It's kind of like when you're doing walking lunges. You know how many steps you need to take to do a 25-foot walking lunge. If you're doing 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, and getting too many steps, and that's going to create more fatigue than you need to on your shoulders. So be a bit more precise with your steps. 1, 2, 3. I think bigger steps versus smaller steps is an individual opinion. If you want to take really small steps because you're more comfortable doing that, that's going to be more contraction. But if you're doing a smaller range, you're not going to put as much load on the one hand at a time. So you have to decide whether a smaller step route or a bigger step route is better for you. Like I said, I took 6, and I think Em was taking 6 as well. Be less aggressive on the double unders than you think. They're kind of a non-event until you get to like the round of 90. The 10, 30, and 60 doesn't really matter. When you get to the 90, you're quite tired by that point, so the double unders start to become a problem. But I did 30, 60 unbroken, then started breaking up on the 90. I don't think you need to go unbroken on the 30 and the 60. You could easily just do that in 2 sets and just save some of the shoulder fatigue build up. I know a lot of people who are efficient at double unders can cruise through that many reps, but you've got to think, well, how damaging is that going to be to your wall walks? The start and stop position of each rep, make sure, I got caught out with this a couple times, is you walk up, you come down, touch the line, then you can drop to your knees. But before you finish the rep, you have to go down to the floor. So the rep only counts when you lie back down on the floor. So you start down, walk up, land back down. That's the rep done. And then my last tip is look for some non-loading resting positions or non-load bearing resting positions. So if you come down to the bottom and you're resting between your handstand walks, your wall walks, and you're in this position, this can be quite tiring for the shoulders. So lay down on the floor and put the arms out in front, or rest the arms, or rest on the knees. Just find a comfortable position. If you're taking big breaks between your wall walks, find a comfortable resting position. Other than that, I don't think there's too much to talk about in terms of strategy or pacing. Like I think I've covered this, but less aggressive on the double unders and find a nice comfortable pace. I think I blasted through the round of 1 and 3 in about a minute and a half. Don't need to do that. I actually took 6 minutes to get through the 13 handstand walks at the end because I was just so tired by that point, and it was more of my shoulders and this was just fatigued by the time we reached there. For the warm-up, plenty of bounding prep. So what I would suggest is some light steps, maybe some skipping back and forth to prep the ankles, prep the calf, just some high knees, just some foot flutter kicks, like as you're walking along, some fast steps, traveling up and down the gym, then transition into singles and then transition into doubles. Do a lot of ankle and calf prep because, like I said, the wall walk takes out of the ankles as well as the skipping as well. So when you go through your shoulder or your wall walk prep movements, just put a set of singles or doubles every couple of exercises, so you're just getting light, short sets of double unders in between, so we're gradually warming that up. Decide whether you are going to be limited by movement. Are you inflexible? Do you struggle to get your hands overhead? Do you need to work on opening up this position? Or are you weak or not strong in that position and you need to work on stabilizing those muscles to make you more stable overhead? Think of this as a handstand walk workout when you're warming up. Like, what would you do for handstand walking? So activating scaps, prepping the wrists, doing lots of shoulder tap type movements is going to get you prepped for this workout. So warm up as if you're warming up for handstand walks, and then like I said, wrists and ankles, prep those real good because they're going to be what's working the hardest during this workout. I enjoyed this one. Like I said, I'm going to redo it on Monday. I think this is a good one to kick off the open. The new movement's kind of exciting. It's a bunch of double unders. That's going to be the separator for a lot of people. I think everyone's got a good opportunity to have a good crack at this workout, and yeah, let's do this, guys. 21.1.